Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to make this video because I'm going to be sharing more of my fitness journey, where it started, how it's going, and where I plan to take it. And I also have a very exciting announcement. I'm super excited to announce that I'm going to be prepping for a competition. So it's something that I've wanted to do for years. It's something that I wasn't financially able to do, and it's something that I didn't mentally think that I could do. It's more than a show. It's, you know, it's a challenge. It's putting your mental and physical willpower to the test. So that's why I am so excited to do this competition. I'm gonna be vlogging the process, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me so you can see everything that goes into a bodybuilding competition. Now, I don't even know everything that goes into a bodybuilding competition, so I'm super nervous. I know it's a lot of posing, walking in heels, which I'm not familiar with. It's a lot of being consistent, which is something that I really struggle with. I feel like I'm really good like 90% of the time, and the other 10% I'm bad. And I really want to be better. Also, to help you guys in your fitness journey in any way. So, my fitness journey, where it started. So I did powerlifting my senior year. It was actually the first year that they offered girls powerlifting. I was just like, I'm in. Like, I've always wanted to be stronger, and obviously, you know, like I kind of wanted the results too. I don't know what happened that year, but something in my mind just like clicked. I was obsessed with working out. I'd say I probably worked out for like 3 or 4 hours a day, and maybe even more. Kind of was skipping class to work out. I'd wake up in the morning and I wouldn't go to school. Don't do that. Okay, you should go to school. I still made straight A's. I just didn't go to class. I was cool with all my teachers. I just did it all on my own, and I was really focused on working out. And then during lunch, I was either on my drum pad practicing on the snare or the quads, or I was like running the track or just doing something outside that was like athletic. And when I had free time in any of my classes, I was on the web, like how to build your glutes, exercises that build your calves. And then after school, I would go to the weight room with the football players. We would like toss the footballs like back and forth. I'm so bad at football, but I just wanted to be a part of it. It was really fun. I remember being in the locker room like every day with them. They would motivate me. We'd be like, let's go. Like, it was just an atmosphere that I really enjoyed being in. I felt like I was thriving in. I loved it. Probably work out after school for like an hour or so, and then I'd go straight to powerlifting practice, and powerlifting practice was like about 2 hours. Then I would go to the athletic club that was nearby, and I would get on the elliptical with ankle weights. I don't know why with the ankle weights, don't ask me. But anyway, that was like a day of working out, and I did this every day. And I also was like in school, you know, doing my homework, studying for tests. But my sole focus was working out. I was just really eager to learn more about how to bodybuild. I was eager for more knowledge of how to be better and how to have the physique that I wanted to have. I think the reason why I fell in love with powerlifting and just working out in general is just seeing my strength and seeing how much I grew, like physically, going from lifting 95 pounds to lifting 245 pounds in less than a year. Like, that's insane. And not only that, but I felt better about myself. I had more energy. I felt more confident, and I felt like for once in my life, I kind of had like a purpose. Like, I felt better when I was working out. Like, I felt like I was disciplined. I felt like I had a routine that I had never had before, and I felt motivated and eager to do it more. Working out gave me all of that. Anyway, that's where it started. After senior year, I was still working out. I was working out like crazy. I was working out like 3 or 4 times a day, and I wanted to take it to the next level, and I wanted to do something I've never done, and I wanted to really challenge myself. So I signed up for a Lauren Drain Fit challenge. Shout out Lauren Drain Fit. I have to thank her for taking my fitness to the next level. So I did a Lauren Drain Fit challenge, and it's a 4-week challenge, and basically whoever has the best before and after pictures wins the challenge. I remember starting the challenge, and I told my friend Faye, I said, I'm winning this challenge. And he's like, okay, bet. And I won. And it was crazy because, I mean, there's thousands of people, I'm sure, who signed up for this challenge, and I was very consistent. I messaged her daily. Like, she knew I was in that challenge. Hey, working out with my mom. Went to the gym with my brother today. Hashtag leg day, Lauren Drain Fit. She couldn't not know that I was a part of this challenge. The challenge really made me push myself, and I've never really stuck to anything for 4 weeks. Even till this day, I'm like, oh, I wish I could stick to something for 4 weeks. I remember when I started the Lauren Drain Fit challenge, I was doing what she recommended like 2 or 3 times a day. So for instance, she'd have like, I think it was like 5 lifting days, and then you could either choose to do like 2 or 3 hit circuits or whatever. And I would do it with one of my friends. They'd come to the gym and I'd do it with them, and then they'd leave. And then later that night I'd do it again. And then, you know, maybe I'd do like another little workout in between just for me. It never got old. I just loved it. And I remember I was still learning at the time. You know, I didn't have any certifications and I didn't necessarily know what I was doing, but I was, again, on my own time reading about proper form and, you know, how to best isolate your glutes and, you know, whatever, all those things. So I was working out with all of my friends, and I realized at that time that I just wanted to be a trainer, and I loved it so much. And being able to help my friends and understand things better and explain it to them, and when they got it, how they felt and how rewarding it was to know that I could help them in that way. And I was like, okay, I love this. Like, this is what I want to do. For once in my life, like I felt like I had that, and I just took it and ran with it. The next part of my fitness journey is probably my favorite part. I don't know if I can say favorite, but up to date, this has been the best part of my fitness journey, the most rewarding, and the one that I will never forget. So, speaking of Faye, Faye is awesome because I told Faye after I won the challenge, he worked at a gym, and I said, I want to be a trainer so badly. Like, can you help me get a job? So he put in a good word to his boss. I had an interview with her. I remember it was so weird because I hugged her at the end. Like, what the hell? I remember afterwards I was like, she's not gonna give me the job because I hugged her. That was so weird. Why did I hug her? She gave me the job, so I guess the hug didn't blow it. So after I got the job, I'm just gonna show this because this makes me really happy. But this is my small group training class, and I still kept it. I'm actually gonna laminate it because it's a little bit These are some of my amazing clients and some of my amazing classes, and I love it so much. I held 5 classes a day. They were high intensity boot camp classes, and I was going to school full time. I would wake up, go to school, do like 2 or 3 classes, then I would train a class at the gym. I'd train a boot camp class, then I would go back to school and a couple more classes, and then come back and train all night until 7 p.m. I gotta be honest, when I first started, I didn't realize what the job title entailed. I was like, oh, cool, like I just get to come in and do these classes and then that's it. I didn't realize at the time that my job title was to recruit people and to build that program. I didn't realize how much work it actually was. So I had to promote myself on Instagram, I had to cold call people, I had to basically sell myself and sell my program. I am very proud of, you know, how it grew, and, you know, I ended up having all 5 classes full. Sometimes I'd have classes that were up to 10 people, and, you know, in my small town and like and where it started, like that was just a huge accomplishment for me. And I guess like having that growth in my program made me really realize that these people who were signing up for my program, like they believed in my product, and they believed in me as a trainer and what I could give them. It just made me feel better, and it's so rewarding. Again, like if I could just say anything to all of my clients, like I miss them so much, and those were the best years of my life. So basically, after I did the Lauren Drake Fit Challenge, I started working at a gym, and I worked there for about 2.5 years. I got an ASFA certification, that's America Sports Fitness Association. Later, I got my Zumba certification, so I was doing Zumba classes. I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't necessarily my cup of tea. I don't know, something about the high intensity boot camp, that was it for me. That was my pride and joy. I ended up switching gyms. Honestly, it wasn't the same. I missed my family, the fit fam that I built, and it just didn't have the same vibe. Like I was teaching classes, and I love that interaction with people. I realized that I wanted to grow and do more, and I couldn't do that in the facility that I was in. As you know, I was in school full time, and I ended up getting my degree in biology, and as soon as I got my degree, I was like, I gotta get out. I packed 2 suitcases and hopped on a plane and moved to Oregon, and I was terrified. I have 2 friends that live here from my childhood that I grew up with, and I've known since like 1st and 3rd grade, and that's it. Like I didn't have anybody else, so I didn't know where I was gonna live. I didn't know what I was gonna do. It was scary, and I remember I wanted to move to Oregon like 2 or 3 years prior to that, and that was always what scared me, is like, what am I gonna do? Where am I gonna go? Am I gonna fall on my face and move back home with my mom? You know, like that was scary. It was the best decision that I've ever made in my life. So I just have to say, if you are on the fence about doing something that you're scared about and something that is nerve-wracking and unknown, the risk is worth the reward in my case. And you'll never know if you'll get that reward unless you take that risk. Do it. I know it's scary, but fucking do it. So I graduated my degree in biology and I was studying for my NASM, and I wanted to do something that I've never done before, and I wanted to prep for a show. This was actually right before I moved to Oregon. I suffered an inguinal hernia during my workout. So basically my stomach wall like ripped and my intestine was poking through. That sounds really gross, but basically I just had like a bulge right here. Like right here, I just had like a little ball sack. Prep immediately ended for me. I wasn't able to push myself and work out the way that I was working out before. I was devastated. At the time, I felt like I'd taken so many steps back and I was done. Like for me, that was the end of my fitness career, and I don't know how to explain it, but like I felt like I lost everything in that moment. I know that sounds dramatic, but when you love to do something and like that's your pride and joy and that's your baby and that's like the one thing that like you love to do every single day and you can't do it anymore, and you think in your head, I was like spiraling, but I was like, I'm never gonna be able to work out again. I can show you right now. Also, excuse my tanning lotion that I have on. It's probably really streaky, but I have 3 incision lines, one underneath my belly button, and then I have one more right here, and then I have one more a little bit lower, and I cannot show you that one. I moved to Oregon with the hernia, and I had to wait until like I switched to a different insurance, and I ended up going from August 2019 until January 2020 is when I finally got the surgery. I just have to show you guys, this is what I wore for like 6 months. So it hugs one ass cheek, okay? And then there's actually like a little pad right here. It's a circle pad. Basically the hernia, if it's like poking out, this like pushes it back in. So anytime I worked out or did anything, I had to wear this. I feel like I look like a sumo wrestler. I felt like my body was regressing at this time because I really wasn't able to do a lot of exercises. Like I couldn't do a lot of compound lifts. I couldn't squat, I couldn't deadlift. To me, like I like to push myself, and like that's how I feel like you can grow, but I couldn't do that. Working around that and like watching my body regress and feeling like I was never gonna be able to do what I loved to do again was really hard. Luckily, I had the surgery in January 2020. Shout out Maggie, she took care of me, love her to death. She was the best. I couldn't even move. It was so bad. Like I never had surgery, so I didn't really know what to expect. During this time that I had the hernia surgery, I was also still training, working like basically 12-hour shifts, and then on the weekend working at the bar as a bartender, wearing myself thin, having to juggle all of that was a lot. During my time of recovering and working as a personal trainer and also bartending, I decided to further my education, and I became an ISSA nutritionist, and that was fun. It was really nice because it was all online, so it was kind of like self-paced. Okay. So here's the craziest thing. After my surgery, I had to wait like 2 months to work out, and the craziest thing was that I couldn't even lift more than 15 pounds. So in my head, I was like, let's go, 15 in each arm, I can do so much. And they're like, no, like 15 total. So it was really hard to kind of train my clients because I'm very hands-on, and I like to be like, okay, so like grab right here, and like I couldn't do that because I couldn't lift more than 15 pounds. So I get cleared to work out again, right? And not super intense, not anything super heavy, but I get cleared to finally work out 2 months after my surgery. 1 week later, all of the gyms shut down. I'm not even kidding you, COVID hit. And I'm like, are you shitting me? Like I just got cleared to work out and all the gyms are closed? Like no, this is a joke. Like I can't, I gained some weight, obviously. Like I had regressed, like my body had been doing this, and I lost some motivation, so I was not eating well and I was drinking, and I was like, when I'm cleared, I'm ready to go. I'm gonna kill it. Like just like the Lauren Draper challenge is like, I'm gonna give it 150%. And then the gym shut down. And I actually lost both my jobs. Couldn't bartend because all of the bars were closed. And then also my gym shut down. My gym is actually gone. It's no longer the gym that I used to work at. I was so sad at this point because I didn't have any gym equipment. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was gaining weight. I felt very self-conscious and not confident in myself anymore. I also had these disgusting scars down my stomach, which is just like not sexy. And so not even like a week later, after the gym shut down, actually this is like 3 days before the gym shut down, I got offered a position. That's a whole story in itself. Oh no, my camera's about to die. Okay, hold on. I've just been talking my life away, so my battery's like, you need to chill. Thankfully, like 3 or 4 days before I lost both my jobs, I ended up deciding to start OnlyFans. That was probably I don't know, that's probably the best decision I've ever made in my life. I was super on the fence about it and I didn't know if I wanted to do it for a lot of reasons, but we'll get into that in another video. I'll probably end up doing that on my Live Fit TV channel, so make sure you're subscribed to that one so you don't miss on all of my exciting videos that are just more fun, and if you want to know how I got into OnlyFans and, you know, all that good stuff. I'm so grateful that I did, because I don't know what I would have done. Again, you know, moving across the country, losing both of your jobs during a pandemic is scary, and I am so grateful and feel very blessed to have this opportunity that I have and to be able to connect with you guys from literally all around the world. It's amazing. Okay, I'm almost done, I swear. Okay, so right when I started OnlyFans, like a month later, I decided I need to hire a coach. One, I'm fucking fat. I was not happy with the way that I looked. I felt like I needed to change that, and I'll tell you what, whenever I did the Lauren Drain Fit Challenge, it was amazing because I had someone who was pushing me and motivating me, and I was paying for that service. So I knew if I'm paying money for this, I'm gonna do it. I'm kind of cheap. I knew that if I paid for a coach, that I would do it and it would hold me accountable and he would push me. The coach that I have, I've actually wanted to work with him for a really long time. He is very qualified, and you know what, his price is, he is worth more than what he charges. Go check him out. His name is Be Sick Fit. He's amazing. His name's Adam, and it's crazy because he's taught me so much in a short amount of time. We've almost been working together for a year, but I thought I was pretty smart when it comes to like working out and like my knowledge when it comes to personal training and like my certifications. But working with him, even for this past year, I've learned so much that I didn't know before. Shout out Adam, you're amazing, you're the best. He also has the fattest ass I've ever seen in my life, so guys, just go look at his ass. I feel like I'm recovered to a point, I've recovered from my surgery to a point where I'm ready to kind of take things to the next step. I just wanted to make this video because I wanted to share my life with you guys and how my fitness journey started and why I love what I do and how passionate I am about fitness and working out, and I'm excited to take it to the next level, and I'm really excited for you guys to be a part of that journey. Don't forget to check out all of my socials. Don't forget to follow me on OnlyFans, and I love you guys so much. I will see you on the next one with some more exciting news. Bye guys.